Hey guys, my name is George and I was playing Classic WoW for a couple of months. I'm still playing it, but I would like to try Shadowlands. And for me to do that, I first need to have a level 50. I already have a couple of characters on a different server that are level 50, but I don't really connect with them and I would try to start a new one. So I definitely chosen Alliance because it's the proper and only good faction. I'm just joking. I don't really care. I would probably choose Horde if I could, but I don't really have any characters on Horde, and I definitely don't have like the achievements needed for the new classes. So I picked the Void Elf that starts at level 10, so I don't have to spend my time leveling at the starting zone. And as you can see, I chose pretty much a blue skin color with some long hair. I really like long hair on girls. In this example, I mean elves. And I really like the style of the glowing like hair, so it's pretty cool. For the eyes, I was like super confused because there was some eyes that were, if I chose them, it would look like fucking retard, because if you have like the middle part for elves, it looks super weird. So I chose pretty much like the whole white thing, which is for me at least more likable on this character. And regarding the name, I chose Quatermelon. It comes from my classic character, which is a druid level 60 on classic. Its name is Quaternion, which is like math term. I really liked it, and somebody mistaken for me for a melon, for a watermelon, so I named myself Quatermelon. And pretty much in the first couple of seconds I discovered that I can jump sideways because I'm used to night elves and they are doing like flips, so this was pretty interesting for me. And I started on my other character. I created a trial, made some gold so I could spend it on my bags and send it to my character. So I currently have 5 30-slot bags. Fun fact, I bought like 300 of them on a different server where I had more gold, because they're like under 100 gold. So that was pretty crazy. I bought them all because I think people will start to realize that they are too cheap and will start to sell them for higher. I also wasn't sure if I want to use the what's it called, Hail Room gear, but I think it would be super slow leveling, and I really wanted to try the new set because when I played it last time, the Hail Rooms were different. So I just put all the Hail Rooms on me, and now my character looks better than my classic character because it has like better looking gear almost. Here I really wanted to try kill these guys, because in this little hut, which is in Elven Forest near the river, this guy pretty much respawns instantly. So I thought that maybe it would be a really great way to level the character. But the XP per hour would be pretty bad, since Rogue doesn't really have the AoE at this level. But I stayed there and did like one level, I think, and I'm pretty much moved on, so that's that. So I pretty much moved to Wetlands. I know that there's like this spot where they instantly respawn. I wanted to try the same thing. And I also picked up skinning, but they respawn so quickly that it is pretty much impossible to skin at the same time. I wanted to make some gold before I like ding 50, my bad. And I don't really know how good this footage will look, because I lost the recording, or it got corrupted, so I had to use some kind of recovery tool, and I don't really know if it's like the best possible option. Okay, the footage is definitely a little bit choppy, and also me myself, the narrator, just jump time and space and change the day of recording because I had some technical difficulties. But I got kidnapped at the fucking bridge, so I beat up some punks. Or if you pronounce it that way, that sounds really wrong. And I dinged level 14. As you can see, also my dungeon finder popped on me, so I accepted it. And the dungeon itself was one of those that I actually never ran, so it was pretty interesting for me. I think some of the bosses were pretty cool. For example, the flying parrot guy was pretty neat. I was doing pretty much 0 damage, but it was still more than everybody else. At least I think. I did not have my DPS meter on. But there was one moment when we almost wiped. I think everybody except me wiped, and I stayed alive. And I think it's this clip. I just realized that everybody's dead, so I started kiting backwards. And I also think that I have now the different enchant on my weapons, because I used the previously I was using the healing enchant, and now I started using the elemental force, which also triggers from my dots, which is super nice. And here we actually caught a pig. It was super cool. And I think also the narrating of the arena in this dungeon was pretty satisfying. Otherwise, the rest of the dungeon was pretty much smooth sailing, so I just did some quests and some harder quests that I would say that are harder. For example, this one. This one was fucking bullshit in Classic. I was trying to kill these guys like in the castle on Classic with my sister. I was healing her with my Resto Druid at the time when I was leveling, and she was using her warrior, and we wiped like 4 times and we did not manage to kill them. Here, as you can see, I just popped in, slice and dice, boom, bada bing, bada boom, everybody dead, and I was leaving with full health. So that's pretty much that. And after that, I was just managing to do some quests. I think 17, as you can see, and apparently Rapture is a good spell to use, but I don't think I was using it that much. I just read what it does, and I was actually lying, because I started using the enchant that I was telling during the dungeon. I was using it right now, so I was still using the healing enchant, which probably makes sense because I would probably die if I wasn't using it. And as you can see, I got a little bit bored of normal questing, so I got back to Chromie, which is in Stormwind, and I picked one of the storylines, which is Warlords of Draenor. I know that, like, story-wise, it's not like the most fun probably expansion, but XP-wise it's really good. I wasn't using like the Azeroth autopilot yet, but it was still a great XP. And this one was fucking bullshit. I joined a group which was probably stuck on this boss before, and it was like straight into the action because the boss kinda pulls you inside. And as you can see, I got flipping deleted from existence. And yeah, that's that. We tried that again and we wiped again. So pretty much they started leaving, and that was that. I think the boss was bugged because I popped all my cooldowns whenever we tried it, and we still did not manage to get through that. So that was pretty boring. Oh, this scene is pretty fun. You have like this little quest during the Draenor timeline, and you can draw with the powder on the ground, and you know, I'm 25 years old. I'm a mature man, and whatever my, I mean, it's a penis. It's a penis. So, you know, I managed to get through the. So I managed to get through the starting zone, which is in Tadan jungle, like escape the dark portal, and I started doing like the quest for establishing your what's it called, garrison. And after that I just did a random stuff around, like bonus objectives. And here you can see that I think level 50, I mean level 25, I'm brain dead, sorry, my bad. And when I got back again to the Stormwind, I realized that I would like to try again different hairstyle. So I went full Asmongold, and as I went outside of the building, I wanted to put off my head, or like to make my head not visible. And for the love of God, I could not find the settings for it. So after like 5 minutes of browsing and fucking pulling my hair, because I did not even have any in the game, I just gave up, and I realized that transmog is a thing. So probably somewhere here I'm just gonna close the window, and I moved to the transmogrification, to the transmog guy. Okay, I can't speak very well, me good English. I don't even know if the option is still there. So this was my final product of my transmog. As you can see, I went full hobo mode. I was using like the broken glass as daggers, so I was like some kind of mana junkie or something like that. And this was actually also pretty funny, or the clips that are gonna be after this one. I started the Legion storyline because I wanted to, you know, brush off my memories. I played through Legion, but I don't really remember the starting point. So I was supposed to here like pick somebody to prove that I can fight. So I just measure everybody, looked at everybody, kinda, you know, scary. And I thought to myself, you know, this guy, he looks like he's strong, so I'm gonna kick his ass. And at this point, I totally lost my knowledge of how to rogue, so I was just smashing buttons. And I think even if I just auto-attacked him, I would maybe well, as I'm looking at the footage, maybe not. Maybe he would beat me if I just auto-attacked. But anyway, I just moved around, meshed my head on the keyboard, and here and there I tried to kick some of his spells, and I managed to defeat him. After that, I remember that I was like super evil plan, because I was using my mount for herbalism at the time, which is the Sky Golem. So I just disrupted the ongoing duel. So I just stomped on them, you know, just to disrespect, you know what I mean, you got me. And after that, I could finally, you know, continue with my with my adventures. And it teleported me off the boat. So I was like, okay, I'm going back and I'm gonna see what's going on. And there's like people on fire, and everybody else just doesn't seem to care. And I also find this little guy who's probably really depressed because he's doing the same thing over and over, and the fire is not like the fire is still going on. He doesn't even care that the water is thrown at him. So I triggered the cutscenes, got through it, and this was really interesting. I thought I was a little bit high because I took a sip of like the beverage that the guy, the dwarf on the boat, gave me. But I think the most highest and most drunk in this zone was Jaina, because when she created the bridge, she created it the wrong way. So it was super funny. I wasn't sure if I can just go through it like the NPCs did. So I tried to jump on it. I probably could have, but and she was now we going. What was she saying? How are we going to get across? Yeah, that's the real question. Yeah. Look at that fucking bridge. So anyway, I just wasn't like I didn't have enough IQ points to just realize that I can go through it as if the bridge was actually there. So I managed to get to the other side my way, which is probably not even that bad, you know. And here I was expecting some super badass fight against like the, I don't know, is it a demon? And I just could not resist and watch the cooldown fucking swoosh away like nobody's business. He's not even walking, he's just levitating his way out of the scene, you know, just through nothing. So I just watched him, you know, did not help anybody. I think somebody targeted me. I don't even remember if I damaged someone. I was just watching Gul'dan, you know. Yeah, I think I did some damage, you know. Okay, I did one slice, and everybody else did the job for me, so... And here here we go again! Jaina, the highest and the most drunk person in this zone. I was just admiring, you know, the sideways bridge. Just me levitating with my two buddies. And for some reason I fell off, so I had to get back to the bridge again. And you can just perfectly go straight line as the bridge would be there. But still, it was pretty much most fun that I had so far, so it made me laugh really hard. When I finished the storyline to Legion, what's it called, time walking, I got back to the what's it called? My brain is not working. I got back to the haircutting shop. Barber shop? Okay, I got back to the barber shop, and I got my old hair back because I was bored of looking at bald ass, you know, hobo man, and I could not find like which one was the best for me. So I was just zooming through the cuts, not the cuts, through haircuts, you know, and I started continuing back in the Legion. I think I tried to do some of the rogue. Yeah, I did. Actually, I wasn't playing rogue ever in Legion, so this was pretty interesting. This was pretty interesting to me because the halls for rogues are super hidden, and the entrance is totally different than like anything else, and they're pretty much under the Dalaran. And there was an NPC which had specific two swords, which are like one of the best swords during some of the phases in classic WoW, and that is CTS, chromatically tempered sword, and the second sword, which I just forgot the name, and I actually got it afterwards, like just for the transmog. It's Maladat, my bad. So there was also a hidden door after the fact that I was just going around and could not find my way through the thing. For some reason my screen just stopped working. Okay, so as I was saying, for some reason I just got there, boom, you're part of the Illuminatis, and I chose some of the quests. It was pretty cool, but I'm not sure if I showed it on the video because it wasn't like super interesting. Here you can see that I spent most of my remaining money, well, let's say 2/3 of my money, to be able to fly, which is cool, but the mount that I was using is the worst. And here you can see me struggling. I tried to kill some of the rares in Trinor, and I was still using the assassination spec with the S is the most important thing, you know, it's S, the spec is S. So, you know, it took me a while. I was kiting it around and it wasn't dying, and I wasn't using Rapture properly, and all the circumstances wasn't really great. But I did not die, and the rare died instead of me, so I think it's the golden rule of Hearthstone, just make his health go to 0 faster than your health, which is, you know, in every game pretty much the bread and butter. And I also find out that there was some group of druids farming at this spot, but since I was using the war mode, which gives more experience, I was not able to see them. There was like a group of 10 same characters that were botting here, and they are pretty much... this spot is good for raw gold farming. If you can approach like the insta respawn, which you need like 5 people to do that, or at least someone to kill the most farthest, or the mob that is most far from you, to like re-enter the instant respawn. And those little goblins that I'm killing right now on the screen, they drop trash loot which sells for a lot of gold. I just got the vines, but they drop like another piece that is super valuable, and I think that the botter who was here made a lot of gold for that. I also reported him, and I got a mail that my action actually did something, and they reported his ass, so I'm pretty happy about that. Here you can see that the warrior had like brain damage and just started attacking me, even though I was like below quarter of my health, and he was like super higher level than me. But with the scaling it wasn't that bad, but he still killed me. I was super panicking. I did not press my you know, vanish, or yeah, it's vanish. And here I tried to kill one of the, you know, harder mobs that was part of the bonus objective, and I think I did not die here. Yeah, I vanished here. But the warrior, and I'm not really sure if it was the same warrior, because I did not remember his name from earlier, but so I supposed it was a different warrior, but it might be the same one. So I tried to kill it now, because I was still like in the belief that I can solo it, because before that I had to kill like 2 mobs around it at the same time. And I think I would be able to kill it, but sadly the warrior was also doing this objective, or he was just hungry for blood, and he killed me. I think it was like when it was almost dead, he just charged me and I got obliterated. Yeah. So he was probably doing the same objective as me, because he started killing the mob again. And since there's good scaling, I got back, re-entered stealth, and fucking kicked his ass. He was probably not like expecting it, otherwise he would be able to kill me, as you will see in a in a minute. You're gonna see him kick my ass multiple times. But as you can see, I was able to kill him, so I got an achievement. It was my first honorable kill. Well, honorable as it stands. So I got away with my vanish. I think I would be able to kill him faster if I maybe vanished into some you know, nasty cheap shot or something like that. And here I tried to kill him again, and I made a big mistake as I'm watching it. I entered his Blade Storm when I was stealthed, so I did not get my stun off, and he feared me, and since he had more buttons to press than me, since he was higher level than me, he was able to kill me. And he got also the one mob that I really wanted to kill. This was the point where I finally realized that I cannot re-stealth when I'm dotted. So this was a really hard lesson for me. I was able to run away from him somehow, but he pretty much camped the spot multiple times. So I waited when some of the alliance also tried killing the mob that I also wanted to kill. So we killed it together, and I thought it was just one mob that I need to kill for completion of the bonus objective, and I was horribly wrong because there was like 3 of them, and the warrior was camping the other spot. So after I killed this mob, I moved to a different location, and when I almost killed him, the warrior just charged me. And I think this was like super poor execution of my like disengage from battle, because I think I ran into some other mobs and it was really bad. So I think I was just charged here, yeah, so I just started running. I used my stealth, and I was still dotted, so I was panicking. And instead of being on one place and do not aggro any mobs, I just was panicking and aggroed mobs and died. So I think I actually left this zone, because the primary reason why I was here was to try find the botter who I would try to leech like the mobs, because I did that for an hour with my monk. I just parked my monk and was watching some series and like stealing his mobs. And here this clip was also pretty interesting. I think this was my first time where I tried to fight back and use the teleport, I think, but I'm not sure. I also tried to use the pylon, but when I'm looking at it now, I did not kick his single high damage spell, so I probably could have played that much better. Oh yeah, I just used the teleport. It was, in my mind, this battle for me was really interesting, but looking at it like from like with some time after that, it looked that I did not know what I was doing, but I really enjoyed it during that time. After that, I did like a couple more questline quests in Azuna. There's just some of the clips of me completing the quests, and it was actually pretty interesting. I enjoyed like the questline around the dragons, and this moment, God bless of this moment, I finally realized that the subtlety rogue is much better than the other rogues. So I just listened to a guide that was thicker than than a bowl of oatmeal, and I just tried some of the rotation. I was not sure what I was doing. I was just putting some buttons on my bar, so I know what I'm gonna be pressing, you know. I wasn't really sure if I was gonna use the slice and dice, because in the clip he was using it without ever pressing it, but my slice and dice always like ran off, so I just put it back in, I think in like upcoming clip. And also on the left side you can now see that there's a bar, and it's called Azeroth Autopilot. It's an add-on which gives you like a small green slash other colored arrow that will point you to your location where you should go, and it like makes a really easy AFK leveling, so you can pretty much brain dead watch something on your second monitor, because at this point the leveling, I was not really enjoying it, but it was probably not because of slow experience, but because of my spec. The assassination was really bad. And here this clip was pretty depressing for me, because I had just two options. I could press button 1 and I could press button 2. And the second button I should have pressed it always when he was like weakened, but I was not sure what I was doing, so I was just smashing the two buttons and it wasn't working. So I finally had to pull up some guide on how to do it. And after that, I even did not understand what the guide was saying properly. And after that, I just boom, clicked it, and it was done. And this is just me still struggling. He's laughing at me, and I was getting depressed, and I was getting bored. I was really close to like the point where I would just stop playing WoW for the day, but I managed to do it, and I still continue. I was amazed how bad I did it before that, because I still doesn't know what I'm doing. It was just pure luck, you know. I don't know, I just did it, it worked. We move on. This is another like sea shanty 2 worthy moment, because this mob killed me, I think, twice. The first time it was because I was panicking, I was running around, and I tried to use my Shadow Dance, or whatever it is called, Shadow Strike, to generate my slice and dice, and I wasn't still sure if okay, my first process of thoughts were that when I use slice and dice, when I use Shadow Strike, it gives me slice and dice, which is true when I have the premeditation add-on. Not add-on, Jesus, I cannot speak. When I have the premeditation like talent and use slice and dice, oh my god, I cannot speak. And here's pretty much me dying just in the background. Don't pay attention to that, I'm gonna try to explain myself. So my first thoughts of how it works was that when I open from Shadow Strike, I get slice and dice, which is true. But if you try to Shadow Strike the same target that you already have your slice and dice, it doesn't work. So you need to use your Shadow Strike to multiple targets, I think. So here I was just completing multiple different objectives. I did some quests, I managed to kill the mob from before, and I also picked up some treasures, as you could have seen before. And my way continued to Gargrond, or however you pronounce it. I got level 40 here. I also was baited from the snakes. I got killed by the snakes because I thought I have enough AoE to pull it off. I think if I had slightly more energy, I would be able to survive, but sadly I did not kill them in time, so they just managed to get a piece of me. This is so sad, I was so close of killing them. But anyway, this is one of the more interesting things that happened to me. I killed this hunter. It was my second honorable kill, which I was able to get. Here I was slightly confused where he is, so I waited for him and just killed him, which was not a really smart move from me, because beating hunter as a rogue that doesn't know what he's doing is really difficult when he opens on you. And since I was still trying to level here, he opened on me multiple times and he was able to kill me, I think twice or even 3 times. So here I just got my ass kicked, because obviously when you lose your moment of surprise as a rogue, it's hard to fight back, and I had no cooldowns to use against him. And this was the pretty much same I used at least my teleport twice here. It's super fulfilling. Not fulfilling, what's the word? It's like, it's really, okay, I don't know what I want to say. It's satisfying to press buttons on Sabrok. The teleport, when you press the teleport and he fucking zooms from one point to another, it's really satisfying, and compared to the S spec, it's just a million times better. So he killed me a couple times here. I'm not really sure if I was able to kill him back at any point, but I was super scared, so I was just keeping my ass in stealth, and I think he left after that. I might have killed somebody else here. I'm not sure if I killed this guy. No, probably not. I was just looking for the hunter to, if it's here or not. And I'm not really sure why this clip is that long, because it's not that important. And I'm just looking at the quest log. What is this? This was not supposed to be here. Probably. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, so he opened on me one more time. I think I fought back, decently. It wasn't that bad. I tried. I did not even get him to like half a health, I think, because he was able to kill me faster than that. And even though I used my cooldowns, I tried to use my... Okay, so this was a clip where I realized that I cannot teleport when I'm not in stealth. And after that I never did that again, so I was really panicking during that fight. So here I got teleported to this nest when I was picking up some of the treasures, and there was another PvP moment, and in this point I realized that I'm not gonna be able to kill druids when they are in Moonkin form, because I hate dots as a rogue. I just learned that. I was able to kill him when I opened on him, but since that he pretty much knew that he needs to keep his cooldown for PvP, and when I opened on him second time, he was prepared. I mean, not really prepared, he just used heal, and like the self-heal of rogues is not that bad, since you have like the stealth regen, but and in the Shadowlands region, but compared to a class that can heal themselves, is pretty much no match. So I used all cooldowns on him, and he just healed through that and spammed some dots on me, and I just chickened out, and he killed me. I think I tried to run. I'm not really sure. No, I just went full retard mode and tried to kill him, even though I knew that it's not gonna happen. And after that he opened on me when I was doing my stuff. I think I outran him here, or at least... No, I did not outrun him. This doesn't seem really nice to my health. Am I gonna outrun him? Yeah, I'm gonna die to a mob. I tried to teleport to a couple of mobs to make a distance, and I got my cheeks clapped. So there's this time that he also opened on me, so I wasn't even sure where he's attacking me, because I'm slightly colorblind, so he was kinda merging with the environment. I think if he was Alliance it would be much more visible for me, but since he's like brownish color slightly, I was really not sure from which way he was attacking. I think I did decent damage here. Every time I PvP, my rotation got slightly better, because I wasn't sure what I was doing, and with each death I got slightly more knowledgeable of the class, which is pretty nice. And he opened on me once again, and this time I outran him. I just went like to the corner and hid behind the pillar and tried to re-stealth, and he did not follow me, so I managed to escape him. As you can see, I'm healing myself whenever I enter stealth. Even though it breaks the stealth for like a couple seconds, I still get the tick of the HP that I get, so I managed to outrun him, as I said. I think that the clip that's gonna be here, yeah, this was very depressing. Paladins, when they're with a shield, they are pretty much unkillable. I opened on this guy, he was just minding his own business. He was trying to kill the mob. I like used a lot of shit on him. I almost killed him. He just healed through it. He was super not giving a fuck about me, so he just continued killing the mob. And this moment is one of the best moments I had so far, because he left because he knew the druid was attacking me, and I opened on the druid and I fucking sliced his ass to the ground. I killed that shit and it felt so good. He thought, you know, I killed him so many times and for some reason I crit or something, I don't know what happened. I just sliced his ass and he died on the spot. I was so proud of myself that I was able to kill him. And I followed that by killing another player, which was what's it called, Warlock. I hate Warlocks, they also dot. But this guy was pretty trash. I mean, not trash. He did not expect me to open on him. He tried to dot me here when I was killing multiple of the smaller mobs. But for some reason I managed to heal through that. I think he did not kill me. Yeah, he did not follow, so I managed to re-stealth, and that was his mistake because I tried to kill him after that once again. And I think I was even successful of killing him. I was really close of dying here. If he just put one more spell on me, I would probably die. But that was his mistake. I just opened on him, and when I have all my cooldowns and I have my daggers in the dark, it does a lot of damage. So I was able to kill him. And there's our first cave PvP. There was a paladin that just stunned me and stun me and kill me. After that I pretty much one-shotted him, and this was a really shit show. He tried to use his like golem that you get from one of the quests for like getting the timber from around Draenor, and he thought that he can kill me in that, and I just sliced through the machine after he almost killed me with his stun. I was able to just run away because he had a lot of mobs on him and he died. And for some reason I was not able to escape the mobs either. They just all clumped up on me and killed me. At least I think. Maybe if I was still like trying to hide, I would not die, but I died anyway. So I got back to the cave, and it was really difficult to re-stealth here because everything's just targeting you whenever you revive. And he opened on me again. I think he killed me here. Yeah, there was a druid here. Oh wait, I actually killed the druid here. That was actually pretty clutch. I was able to kill the paladin and not die for the period before I killed him. I sadly died to the druid, but I was able to find the paladin again, and I clapped his ass. He wrote talk to me, which I don't know if it means something in Horde. If you know, you can let me know down in the comments below. But this cave was it was a shit show in this cave. I almost died from just the mobs when I was trying to escape. And there's a clip of me just finding a wild bird that teaches you herbalism, which was pretty random. And I think this sequence of clips contains just me opening some treasures, because the Azeroth autopilot just gives you direction where to pick up the treasures, so it's pretty much easy XP. So I dinged level 47 here. I picked up some of more treasures and pretty much almost got 48, I think, but I'm not really sure. It was a lot of treasures here. I killed some of the mobs here and there, but I mostly picked up whatever the add-on told me. And well, 2000 HP, 2000 XP is not that good, you know. They also tasked me to plop some frogs, so I did, which was pretty random. And here we have more clips, another PvP in a cave. I pretty much deleted this druid, and he did not learn his lesson. He pretty much died again. I was just opening on him more and more. I killed his ass multiple times. He tried to outrun me. Here he almost did. He tried to heal. If he just kept running, he would probably escape, but it was inevitable for him. The paladin was not paying attention to any of the slaughter that was going on, so I killed him again and again. You know, at this point I was feeling pretty bad, and you know, the area was starting to get crowded with horde people, so I was not messing around too much, so I moved on. And here again I clapped another druid, and I started to enjoy, you know, the stealthy play of the rogue. This guy got his throat sliced. He fought back though. I was trying to kill this NPC. He tried to open on me, but I re-stealthed and panicked, and my own like stupidity killed me because I ran off the cliff and died. So he kind of got me. Here I tried to kill this warrior. I think I did. He used both of his leap slams to, you know, escape, and I was just on him. So poor warrior. He couldn't do anything. Maybe if he tried to, you know, fight me from the beginning, he would have a chance. These quests were pretty nice. Just you know, controlling devices, the wheel and the robot was pretty cool. When I was supposed to kill the Black Hand, or the big bad boy, I really prepared my rotation. You know, I really tried to use Rapture and stuff, and he just teleported us off the ship, and we were not supposed to kill him. Here I opened on another horde player. I'm not really sure if I killed him here. He was pretty annoying, and he healed a lot. I still think that I was able to kill him. Okay, it was definitely more tough fight than usual, because he had a self-heal. Even though I opened on him, he was able to continue. And since he was not trying to, you know, fear me slash kill me and just heal himself. Oh, here I just find another druid, and I actually felt very bad for killing him because his name was Chad, and I wasn't sure if I want to really, you know, kill a Chad. And I continued with my quests. I got kidnapped by these guys, and for some reason I actually helped them afterwards. Here is another clip of me just looking at chat and chat running. You know, I find it really fitting here. And another cave and another PvP. As you could see, there was an alliance player that passed me, so I was like, okay, I'm fine, I'm just gonna open on this paladin again. Paladins are fucking unkillable. At this point I was just, how is he still alive, man? So I opened on him, you know, and the other guy was just ignoring me, or I don't know what happened, and there was a chat that opened on me, so I fucking sliced his ass. Or did I just die here? Yeah, I think I just died here. Did the Alliance guy actually help me? I don't even know. He just left me to die there. Okay, so yeah, he probably started casting afterwards, but you know, I got back. I thought that the Paladin would leave, so I opened on Chad, almost killed him. Paladin stunned me. I murdered Chad here, and I survived for like, you know, couple of seconds after that. I just tried to fight the Paladin, but since he had all his cooldowns and I used some of mine on the Chad, I was not able to win this at all. Maybe if I guide him better, maybe use the Vanish better. I'm not really sure if I could have done something better. It was really close though, he killed me, but I wasn't you know, that depressed about this death because I died with honor, and I think 2v1 was not that bad of a death as one can, you know, wish for. So I went down here, and I'm pretty much level 50 now. As I said before, I just helped the guys that kidnapped me and tricked me. So at this point I wasn't really sure what the top countdown was for, because I wasn't sure how the time walking was functioning, and pretty much whenever it goes to 0, it teleports you back to Stormwind, which I found pretty much pretty rude. I found it pretty rude that they just teleport you to Stormwind and Hermie just yoinks you back. Okay, so that's gonna be it from this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know somehow, even just using like, or just subscribing, or just commenting. Any of those is good, or even bell would be nice, but I'm not really that concerned about bell because I don't have any subscribers yet. So if you enjoyed it, please let me know somehow. I would really appreciate it, and I'm gonna see you in the next video soon. Bye!